this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Fields. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about the confidence of this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
42 Spider.
Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be third and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. A fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's lobbed. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. And the Cougars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. Works the middle of the field. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Quick completion to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more snap coming before halftime. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Got it. Here we go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bachmeyer. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Easy.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll give it to the back. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Cougars. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They get to the line quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Love. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking for a crease. It's Love. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
That's the end of the third quarter. BYU 31, Notre Dame 8.
And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it...
Pulls it in on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Notre Dame right back to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
Number 98, set to advance on the football.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Buckmeyer. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Love. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And he just does enough to get that first down. It wasn't pretty. It's not going to look great on the stat sheet. I know he ran a very long way to go get that 1 or 2 yards to move the sticks, but at the end of the day, awesome individual effort to keep this drive going.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Trying play action. Finds his man, it's Love. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball get thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole